What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be taking a look at the 4 new cards added into NBA 2K25 MyTEAM, how good each and every one of them are, and are they worth adding to your squad or not. Cards: Dark Matter, Mark Price, Artis Gilmore, 100 overall money, Mitch Richmond, and Invincible Rudy Gay. Now, I will say this. I think every card in this drop, outside of Mark Price, should be decent. The problem is these cards are only available in Super Packs. So I wish I could say, oh yeah, these cards are, going to be grind or whatever they are. Nope, they're just available via Super Packs, which is frustrating, right? But at this stage, it sounds bad, but it's what we're used to in this, in 2K right now. Every Tuesday, all we are getting is Super Packs, which again, am I going to make a rage video on today? Probably not, but I am really, really upset about it. Mark Price up first, 6 feet tall, Sexton on very quick, Pro 2 leaner, Garland, dribble style, Francis Sidus up. I mean, here's the deal. This card is only 6 feet tall, but they tried to at least make him good. And so at the end of the day, do I love Mark Price? No. But at least they tried to change some things to make the card usable. I mean, gave him a good release, gave him Pro 2, gave him good dribble 6. I mean, the thing for me is, yes, he's undersized, but at least he's usable, right? If you throw Mark Price out there on the floor, he's at least usable because offensively he's going to be one of the best guards in the game. And so that's kind of for me what I at least like is, no, I don't think Mark Price is ever going to be really played by me. Like, I probably never use him, but he's at least playable and looks like a fun card to use. Artis Gilmore up next. Honestly, my first initial thought on Artis is it's a letdown. 77 3-ball and 86 speed. And I know you guys are going to probably be like, really, Ty? All I'm going to tell you is look at that compared to Dikembe, right? Dikembe, we saw come out on May 2nd, so nearly a month ago, and Dikembe had 94 speed and or 91 speed and a 94 3-ball. And honestly, I was hoping Artis Gilmore would be as good as Dikembe. Now, say I'm in the wrong, but he's a more recent card. Both of them are Dark Matters. I thought Artis Gilmore should be better than he is. Meanwhile, 77 3-ball, decent inside scoring, decent speed, decent defense. Van on very quick, does have the Pro 2 leaner, which I obviously respect. As far as movement-wise, not necessarily that crazy. Again, the big thing for me with Artis Gilmore is I was hoping the 3-ball would be higher, hoping the speed would be higher. Dikembe Mutombo walks circles around Artis Gilmore. The only thing that Artis Gilmore has going for him that a guy like Dikembe doesn't is the fact that Artis Gilmore does have that Pro 2 leaner. That's really it. If it wasn't for the Pro 2 leaner, it's really not even close. And even with the Pro 2 leaner, guess what, guys? It's really not even close. I like Artis, and if Dikembe wasn't in the game, I'd probably hype him up. And still, if Artis is, let's say, around 200,000 MT, he's probably going to be worth it. But the problem is I don't think he's going to be that cheap. He honestly shouldn't be that much more expensive. We'll have to wait and see for Artis Gilmore. The card's obviously solid. But again, my expectations for Artis Gilmore were higher. It has everything to do with Dikembe Mutombo. Both cards are 7-2. Dikembe came out nearly a month ago. Artis Gilmore came out today. There is no reason Dikembe Mutombo should be that much better than Artis Gilmore. There's just no reason for it. Again, say I'm wrong, but it's the facts. Money Mitch Richmond up next, 6'5" point guard. D-Rob on very quick, Matherin upper, Pro 2 leaner, Garland dribble style, Garland size up, Kemba escape. Garland size up interesting. As far as the overall card, Garland size up's actually pretty good. As far as the overall card, I like Mitch Richmond. I mean, people can hate on him, but he's not bad. People are saying him or Ray Allen. It's literally not even remotely close. Like, Mitch Richmond is actually a solid card. Ray Allen stinks. And so I think, honestly, Money Mitch Richmond is pretty solid. I think the card can play. Now, with all of that being said, is Mitch Richmond worth his price? If you have a 100 overall pack, should you want to pull Mitch Richmond? Probably not. Again, there are just better 100 overalls. But I don't think the card is that bad. Like if for example, I could grind for Mitch Richmond for free, he would probably play for me. So, like, I can't sit up here and hate on him. Am I going to get him? No, because he's going to be expensive. He's a pack card. It is what it is. But I can't overly hate on the card. 6'5", decent 6, going to have a solid release. I know people hate on the D-Rob release, but with the Matherin upper, it should be really solid for money, Mitch Richmond. Rudy G up next. He's an invincible. So what does that mean? He's going to have every stat in the game, have every badge in the game. He's even going to come with the 12 legend badges, as you guys can see. No legend on ball menace, which he obviously came with that. Player build's going to be solid. He is 6'8" at the 2. Rudy G on very quick. Pro 2 leaner. Garland, Francis, and Steph escape. Do I like what this card gives you? Yeah, I mean, this card is really, really solid. So, I don't know if, I don't know, you know, how high to be on Rudy, but the card is obviously really solid. He is a card that, you know, can play and compete on the, you know, highest level. Is he better than, you know, the T-Max of the world? Is he better than Invincible Paul George? I think he is better than Paul George, right? Is he better than T-Mac? That's a different discussion, maybe. Is he better than Kevin Durant? No. But he is going to be one of your top 3 or 4 shooting guards in the game. Somewhere in that kind of area is where I'd have Rudy. Again, I personally think the card is really solid. I think if you get Rudy, you are going to ultimately like what the card gives you. And again, he is just kind of another one of those 100 overalls. Like the Rudy base isn't, you know, my favorite release. It's fine, but it's not necessarily one of my favorite releases in the game. It is relatively easy to time, easy to green. The thing for me about it is, there's just nothing that really stands out. Like his catch and shoot release, it's fine, right? It's solid, but it's nothing crazy. And so that's kind of really what I want you guys to know and understand is it's like his release is fine, right? It is a solid enough release, but there is nothing really crazy about the Rudy base. It is, you know, an easy release, but it's not overly fast. It's not, you know, anything game-breaking, game-changing. It's just a solid release, and that's about as high as I can be on Mr. Rudy. The Pro 2 leaner is nice, but again, is he worth 4 million coins? No. So honestly, the card I was hopeful of was Artis Gilmore today. Is he a letdown? Honestly, yeah, I was hoping he wouldn't be a letdown, but if you want me to be completely honest with you guys, Artis Gilmore is absolutely a letdown on this game. Like he is. I'm not trying to hate on Artis, but he is definitely a letdown on this game. As far as everything else is concerned here, Mitch is fine. The problem is he's going to be way overpriced. Mark Price honestly was better than I thought he would be. It's just that his size, he's going to be really tough to use. And Rudy, as an invincible, is a good card. It just is tough, right? It's tough because you got to be in the elite of the elites to spend 4 million MT on the card and 4 million MT on the card. And ultimately, I just don't think he's worth it. And how many Rudys are going to be pulled? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I bet he is going to be extremely, extremely rare as well. So just kind of another layer to this thing is how expensive or, you know, how rare Rudy is going to be on this game. So for me, it's going to wrap it up. As far as super packs are concerned, I don't know if they're worth it or not. Like that, I don't ever open packs. I don't ever recommend it. So that's just kind of where I'm at. If I do know last season, if you were to open packs, I do think super packs were the better packs to open up. But it's just like, I just can't get behind it right now. I just can't. So that's where I'm at. You guys can let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.